everyone, I'm Captain Logan.
And I'm Vince!
And it's time once again
to talk about stuff on our show.
And recommend things.
Yeah, or maybe talk about stuff that you would so want.
Before we get started, we got two announcements. Vince, what is the first?
Our first announcement is we are undecided as to what to call our show from here on out. Yes, we need your help because personally, we recommend, and you will so want this.
That's right.
And we have some viewers who have opinions. They've voiced their opinions in the past. But what we would like is a definitive vote from you guys.
And we listen to what people say to us, and so we're thinking about possibly changing it if enough people would like us to change it. And the reason we changed it, you will still want this in the first place, was so that we could show off some stuff that we didn't necessarily recommend because maybe you couldn't get it, or maybe it was one-of-a-kind stuff, things like that. So, if enough people want us to change it back to we recommend, because once again, we just kind of don't care. We like both. So, if enough people request us to change it back to we recommend, just understand that we will probably still keep this current format of occasionally showing you things that we don't necessarily recommend so much as here's a neat thing from our collection, maybe you'll enjoy seeing it.
But if you prefer we recommend, we can certainly change it back provided we have enough votes. So how do you vote? You leave a comment in our comment bar and hoo-ha and whatnot. You leave a comment, and the comment should say the title that you would prefer. So either we recommend or you will so want this. And
we're not taking ideas for new names for the show. We don't need a new name. We just want to know what people want between the two that we currently have.
Indeed. So when you vote, leave one vote, but feel free to leave multiple comments so that you can get out everything you need to say. We would just like to be able to count votes easily. So leave a comment for your vote that has just the title that you want in it.
Our other announcement, in case you don't know yet, is that we have a P.O. Box now. And our P.O. Box is P.O. Box 14183, Lenexa, Kansas 66285. And address that to either Geekvolution or Captain Logan and Vince. And feel free to send us stuff. Feel free to send us things that we might want to recommend on the show. Of course, if we get it and we don't like it, we'll certainly show it somewhere, telling people that you were nice enough to send us something, but we won't necessarily recommend it. And also, just to be fair, we're like, this is terrible, but this guy's really nice, so we recommend this. Feel free.
We recommend this viewer because he's an awesome dude for sending us something that we didn't particularly care for.
Exactly.
Or that we really, really liked.
Send us anything that you want to that's not food or doesn't explode, and feel free to send us DVDs to review on Geeks on Nerds, because we're going to start recommending movies here after not too long, probably. And also, if you want to send me comics to review on Comic Book Late Night, things like that, either something from the vault or something relatively recent that I haven't covered yet, or even if you just want to send us some snail mail instead of emails, if you want to just contact us the old-fashioned way, feel free to send us stuff at the P.O. Box. We'd love to hear from you, and that's exciting. So there it is.
Indeed.
And Vince, what do you recommend today?
I'm recommending a DVD. A DVD called Dragon's World, A Fantasy Made Real. Okay, that's what it says. So, what Dragon's World, A Fantasy Made Real is about, it's an Animal Planet documentary trying to make...
I'm sorry, I never thought I was going to see you recommend an Animal Planet documentary.
I know.
That's awesome.
See, I rarely ever watch Animal Planet. I just so happened to tune in at this at one point, and I thought it was a History Channel thing until I bought the DVD and looked at the back.
Today, Vince recommends The Dog Whisperer.
Today, I recommend Hoarders. No, I've never seen an episode, and I don't think I'm going to keep it that way.
Anyway, what's going on?
Anyway, what this is about, A Fantasy Made Real, is trying to make the idea of dragons seem feasible. It's not saying this is what actually happened with dragons, because, of course, dragons don't exist as we know. And, or as there's no actual evidence for why dragons don't exist, or if they do exist, whatever. They are definitely part of our ongoing mythos. They appear in many different cultures, so that seem wholly separate from each other. So why do they appear so many times?
So they're trying to figure out how dragons could possibly exist.
Yeah, that's pretty much what this is about.
So where they finally come down on it is get a Hummer, put wings on it, put a flamethrower in the front, you got a dragon.
See, what you do is you glue a bat to the back of a Komodo dragon, and then after you watch that bat have one miserable life,
You got yourself a dragon. And then you just decide that the fire-breathing thing was a myth all along.
Exactly. Then you can watch a Komodo dragon walk around with a dead bat glued to its back. That was really grim. But... So,
Vince is constantly trying to push the envelopes of what we can do on this show.
Push the envelopes into our P.O. box.
Send us a dragon, as long as it doesn't explode.
It'll just be a Komodo dragon folded up and shoved in an envelope.
The postman will be like, I need 50 cents postage for this.
So I recommend this. I'm not necessarily going to tell you what's in it, but it does try to make the idea of fire breathing feasible. It does try to make the idea of flight for a large lizard feasible. I mean, of course, pterodactyls did exist, so therefore that's not necessarily hard to believe. So, yeah, I recommend this. I think it's good. I think it's fun. I'm not going to say that this is like award-winning type stuff, because I don't really know much about documentaries.
Nope, did not win any awards.
I mean, I'm not saying that this is award-winning level.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying this is something that's worth a watch. It's good.
Sorry, I thought before you said that I should do some research.
I don't know. I haven't done any research. I managed to find this in a local used DVD and video game store called Game Nut. And it was $4.99 for a documentary that I enjoyed in passing and thought, I need to get that.
It's a really awesome store. If you're ever in Lawrence, Kansas, downtown on Mass Street, you should totally check it out.
Exactly. All of our viewers in the UK, feel free to visit Game Nut in Lawrence, Kansas.
Today I recommend a recent acquisition. This is something you may or may not have heard about. This is the DC 75th Anniversary poster book. And if you saw Comic Book Late Night this week, I've already started using these. What this is it's a book of 100 posters that you can pull out of this book. They conveniently have a perforated edge along the side so that it's easy to pull them out without damaging them. And what they are classic covers going all the way up to actually RIP, so classic and some modern stuff too. There's obviously the really big stuff you would expect to see. You've got the first appearance of Batman, first appearance of Superman, pretty much first appearance of all the really big names, and then just a bunch of cool guys. There's two in here from Green Lantern, Green Arrow, which is a series that had a lot of really cool covers. And anyway, so and then there's a lot of Wonder Woman, and then there's some stuff that's like not even superhero. So some of the horror things and some of the war comics and stuff like that are in here also. And
this of course, all the comics starring apes.
Yes. Yeah, there's like 3 or 4 of those. Anyway, this, of course, isn't necessarily to pick up and read cover to cover, because there's not a great deal of reading to do, but...
Slightly light on plot, just so you know.
But on the backs of each of these, there is a little bit of commentary about about whatever the series was that the cover is from, and it gives you some information. So there is a little bit of reading to do. But once again, this isn't really to keep in the book. This really is mostly to pop out and use to decorate your place. And like I said, I got it to make the background of Late Night a little bit more colorful and change every so often.
I think that's when Superboy fought Mentok the Mind Taker. I think.
No. Look, girls' romances. That's totally going to go on the back of Late Night.
But anyway, I love that they include things like that.
Yeah, it's pretty
fascinating to me. Go back and look at some of those old comics that...
There's Crisis.
Yeah, my favorite issue, no less.
Yeah, but the cover's cool.
That is a cool cover. It's just one of the most amusing issues I've ever read. Unintentionally.
But anyway, this cover prices for $40. I got it for significantly less at a store that was closing down. I haven't done any research to check on Amazon or anything to see if anybody has this for less than that. Obviously, it's really recent. So, but anyway, even for $40 though, if you happen to have the cash, that's not a bad price for 100 posters, Yeah. So anyway, that's what I recommend. And
that's what I recommend.
All right. Well, thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to vote on the title for our show, and feel free to send us something in the PO box if you're inclined. And thanks again for watching. I'm Captain Logan.
And I'm Vince.